Did you teach your sister and your mom?
No, my sister introduced me. So me and my sister, we taught my mom.
Okay.
My sister has 2 kids.
Okay.
And their 2 kids wanamwamshanga. My mom, hii inafaa kuwa buy.
No way.
I'm telling you.
That is very
I think
interesting.
both of them are below, I think they're below wako primary, maybe below grade 7. Kwanza the youngest on the kasichana, she did a presentation shule kwao. When she grows up, she wants to be a Forex trader.
In terms of 4, 5, 6, 7 figures, how much have you ever lost? Don't tell us the exact amount.
But si mind kusema. Let's go to my first time when I was starting to trade. I think I lost about $5,000 in about a month or 2.
Wow.
Yes.
That is when you started. That is crazy. What about the much you've made?
Mingi mazee.
Give us figures, like not exact amount. Like, would you say you've ever made 8 figures, 7 figures?
In Kenyan money ama in dollars?
However you're comfortable.
Let's say 6 figures is $1 million and above. Let's say something above that.
Wow. Inakuwaje Tongo Nguvu? Mimi naitwa presenter Ali, your entertainment PA. The A is always for amazing. Siku zote natia bidii kuhakikisha kwamba nakuletea stories tofauti. And of course, kama umekuwa ukizunguka tu kidogo kwenye the forex industry, I'm sure ili jina sogeni kwako. Dacin FX. Anaitwa Wambui Daniel. Tumekuja kupiga naye story hapa. Of course, she is an experienced forex trader since 2017, 2018 hapo she's been doing this thing. How are you?
Niko salama. How are you?
I'm good. Good to finally meet you.
Tumetafutana?
Nimekutafuta.
Umenitafuta?
Nimekutafuta.
Nice to meet you as well.
Nice to meet you, yeah. I've seen your work and of course nikasema why not? Maybe tukuje tupige story, people get to know you more. You can start by introducing yourself.
So my name is Freda Wambui Nganga. But for business, I like using Wambui Daniel.
Yes.
Mainly because the Freda and the Nganga were used so many times in high school, primary, nikasema hata nipe hizi zingine justice. So if you just Google Wambui Daniel, you'll find me.
Okay.
So I've been in the industry 2017, 2018 till today. Many lessons learned. Some of them siezi rudia, like I have so many mistakes that I've made that I can't repeat. And it's been an interesting, hard journey, but a worth one.
Okay. I'm interested to know, what was your first interaction with Forex like? Like, vile ulisikia story of Forex, you know, was it like some of us, you know, like, because I'm sure most of the viewers, the time walikuja kuona kuhusu Forex is when they saw people being glamorous and, you know, showing luxurious lifestyle out there. How was it for you?
You know, actually, for me, when I was coming in, the person who introduced me to it had told me about the glamour. Like, she told me she's making like about $250 per day. Mi nikifanya hadi hesabu. Like, I knew by the end of that year, I will have everything that I've ever wanted
in your life.
So when I was coming in, niliingia na get rich quick.
Yes.
Like most of the people wanaingia na get rich quick.
Yes.
So that was my first interaction that I knew. Nimetoka kazi, nimeingia. I'm becoming a billionaire by the end of the year.
Yeah.
Like, I had so much, I felt like I need to prove to people. Inawezekana.
Yes.
Like, I'm young, nini. Well, it didn't go like that.
Okay. Was there at any point, you know, you were making profits your time ukianza? Did you ever make those to $50 in a day?
You know what happens with Forex? Hata kama haujui, you can't be unlucky. Like, at your Kegoza buy and sell, it just goes negative. You'll find some luck in it. Especially ukitumia a big lot size.
Yes.
You'll start seeing from 0, then shoots to $50, shoots to $100. So when you're starting up, you're going to make some profits. But out of luck.
So when you realized that, is it when you decided, now I have to learn this thing?
Me kwanza, I realized it a bit late. Because by the time I was realizing I need to be in this thing with knowledge, I think it had costed me a year or 2.
Wow.
Yes, because you see, you'll go to YouTube. Some people tell you don't need to like pay for these courses or anything. Just go to YouTube, learn, then practice, and that's it. By the time, YouTube is not bad. The only problem is hyper structured.
Yes.
So you'd need a structured way of learning for you to even be able to say you're a Forex trader.
Yes.
So that structure is what I was lacking. I'm one person who's always researching. So even that time, I think I'd lock myself in the house and research the entire day.
Yes.
But by the time nakuja kurealize I need something structured, I had to look for these South Africans.
Yeah.
By that time, one day walikuwa fanya Forex.
So you got a mentor or something?
Not a mentor per se. I got someone online who I couldn't even pronounce their name. But they taught me something about price action and told me, at least they gave me a guide of what steps are you supposed to take for you to get to where watu wengine wako. Like start from here, then go the steps.
Yes.
Yeah, because lack of the steps is what makes you go to any other video unaona. Because you see, say, if you go to the online part, you'll find yourself going to research for Forex strategies.
Yes.
You know, Forex strategies, if you look at it from nursery, primary, high school, university, ujue Forex strategies is employment.
Okay.
So you've skipped all these other stages you're supposed to pass through.
Yes.
So when someone comes and tells me, najua Forex, I know smart money concept,
ICT concepts.
hizo zote,
Yes,
but
yes,
they
yes.
started from kazi. They've skipped all these other stages.
Yes.
So if I ask you, so what does a candle mean? You'll just tell me something. You'll give me a name. You won't tell me this is what it means. If I ask you, what is the market telling us right now? You won't tell me anything. Utaniambia, based on this, I am going to draw here and do this and do that. You need to be able to tell me, why are you in a buy? Why are you in a sell? And that doesn't also mean that ati kuna kufika.
Yes.
Because we're always learning.
Yeah.
Even me, I'm always learning. Like, if you have something to teach me, I'm always open to understand kenye inakuja kwako. But at least when it comes to Forex, I'm able to decipher what I will take and what I will leave.
Did you have a hard time, detaching from yearning for the glamorous lifestyle that you had been promised?
I mean, I didn't have even time to think about it because I lost all my savings and I didn't want to go back to employment. So I had to sit down and realize I have to make it no matter what.
Yes.
Because you see, me chasing that lifestyle is what made me lose all the money. So I had to sit down. At that point, I didn't even want to make a lot of money. I just wanted to make some money.
Yes.
So that ni kama nilifunzwa na ulimwengu very fast.
Interesting. And now, after you started learning, how long did it take for you to say you are somehow becoming a profitable trader?
So what happens with the learning, you have to first learn, then you practice, then you start small. So when you're starting small, unajua you lose like $5, $10, $15.
Yeah.
Then you actually don't realize that you've become a trader. The first thing you realize is, I am okay losing.
That's true.
Yeah, because if you're okay losing, then you may detach from that market. Now you can now trade.
Yes.
And we say a good trader trades while following their plan, not their emotions. So when you're able to deal with the emotions, you're able to follow your plan. So when I realized maybe a year and a half down the line, I was like, now I can enter the market and I am okay losing. But you're only okay losing depending on how much are you risking. Because you can be okay losing if you're doing full margin.
Yes.
Utarudi soko.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so my first interaction with knowing that ninaielewa was when I became okay losing some amount of money, because it's a business just like any other.
Yes.
Nikikuja nikwambia I'm giving you 100% strategy, wewe jua tu nitakuosha.
Yes.
Because that's a lie.
That's a lie. Okay. Now you've gotten into it, you've got to understand how it works, and you are still learning. But I'm interested to know, in those, let's say that's like 4 years, right? Would you say you had like good, trading psychology because of the things that umepitia?
With trading psychology, it builds up. Ni kitu unaenda ukisoma kila siku. Because you see, even now if I sit and tell you I am 100% trading psychology yangu iko 100%, I'll be lying, because at the end of the day, yes, I have the skill, but I'm still human.
Yes.
Sometimes I'm going to be very angry with my losses, and sometimes I'll be like, sawa, especially if this is not working and this is working. Kama zote haziwork, you'll start feeling like, ay Mungu, what's happening?
Yes.
But with psychology, there are a lot of things attached to it.
Yes.
Like, are you trading with scared money? Are you, with scared money, I mean, are you trading with money that you're very scared of losing? Are you doing risk management? And are you following your plan? So that's something you keep learning pole pole. For now, I can say I can follow my plan. I am not trading with scared money. And I am okay with my losses, not 100%. Ile percentage imebaki ni ile I'm just human.
Yes.
But most of it I've been able to work with it.
Yeah.
But hiyo, it's not haufikangi unasema ati sasa hapa ni hivo. It's something that unaenda ukibuild.
Yeah. Being in the industry for close to 7 years, I'd say, is not something like, it's not you know, it's out of the norm. Like the people I've been meeting, like they've been telling me 3 years, 2 years, 4 years, and looking at them, there is just a way they portray themselves online, probably showing off the houses, showing off the cars. But what keeps your brand really unique is the fact that you really don't do that. Was it a choice that you made, or is it that you don't want to sell the wrong information? Why? And what do you think of the people who do that?
I can't speak about them directly because everyone has their own reasons. But mahali nimefika, you see, it's been a couple of years.
Yeah.
It means nimeshika pesa and I have lost money. It means I know the market. Today ni best yako, tomorrow it's your enemy, because it's being controlled by things we have no control. All I can do is analyze and leave the rest to the universe and God, you know. Sasa, mahali nimefika, I don't feel like I need to prove anything. I don't need to like show you my car or my house for you to come and maybe learn from me or something. Because I feel like the minute you start doing that, you're trying to sell something. You're trying to sell a lifestyle so that people can come to you. I don't feel like I have the need to sell the lifestyle. Me yangu too, it's just a skill. And you say, don't, like if I train people, I'm not training them because I have got it all right.
Yes.
I'm training them because I have been so wrong uko before. So now I have learned from my wrongs and I'm helping people not to make the same choices.
Yes.
So that you don't have to learn from your scars, you can learn from someone else's experience. So for the people who are showing lifestyle, manze hiyo ni yao. Me, I'm a very simple person. Utapatana na mimi, I'll be driving, I'll be in a Uber, utanipata kwa matatu. Sometimes I'm even walking, sometimes I'm in a motorbike. Because mali nimefika, the market humbles you so much. You don't have time to show off.
That's true.
It humble, yani inakufunza even life lessons. Because leo uko nayo kesho una. And the same thing, I say you can't like fully depend on Forex. It's supposed to, wewe ushaiona tajiri yako na one investment? Hakuna.
Yes.
They're always making, you have to have several sources of income. So if you put ati Forex ndio yako alafu you're showing people, all you need ni kuingia na $10. Yeah, so for me, I just don't feel like proving anything to anyone. If you want knowledge, yes. If you want lifestyle, then I'm not the right person.
True. And we mentioned something earlier in our chat before we got into camera, and you said that Forex has actually changed you even as a person. Tell us a little bit about that.
My friend, inakufunza patience. Patience and some resilience and emotional intelligence, which is not kawaida. Because you see, it's very emotionally draining when you find you're making money today, kesho inaanguka, kesho kutwa, like you're having consecutive losses, you have one winning day, 3 losing days, lazima ukuwe na nguvu ya kurudi tena. So it teaches you resilience, it teaches you patience, it also teaches you to be able to spend time alone.
Yes.
Because you see, if you're a trader, hautaki kelele. I don't know mahali traders wengine wanakubali. I don't understand. Because for me, when I'm trading, not now, when I was learning, right now I can survive. But you want somewhere mahali uko peke yako, you actually become a loner.
Yes.
Mmekaa na traders watatu wapate mahali. Hakuna mtu anaongelesha mwingine unless tumeingia trade. Unaiweka kando una discuss. So it teaches you a lot, and it teaches you to emotionally detach with money, which is a key lesson. Because if you're emotionally attached to your money, Hiyo forex sio yako.
Yes.
Yes.
And there are a few traders who normally say that if you want to be a good trader, I think it's something I watched in a YouTube channel or something. It says if you want to be a good trader, never trade alone. I don't know if you've ever seen that such kind of sentiments.
Like you need like a community.
Yes, yes.
It's a yes and no. Because you see, sometimes a community is good if you have the same goal. But sometimes utakuwa community ingine, wewe unasema ni buy, huyo anasema ni sell, huyo anasema hata haingii. So, ukikuwa kwa such a community, you actually become very confused.
Yes.
So if you're looking for a community, it needs to all of you have the same goal. And a community yenye wewe you can stay with your opinion, I stay with mine, but tuko pamoja. So for me, I can do a community, I can do it alone. But most of the time, mimi napenda tu kukaa peke yangu, do my research. I will have the community of like the people who learn from me. But you'll not find me like nikikwambia sijui I'm following this trader, nini. I will pick a few things from people, but nitaenda ni mold until it looks like enye nataka.
Yes.
But I'm also not against community. It just depends what kind of community are you in.
Yes. Let's look at profits and drawdowns. Of course, it is inevitable
Kabisa.
in the industry. Let's look at last year per se. What is the biggest drawdown you had during last year?
So, before I even answer your drawdown question, I'd have to mention I risk very little.
Yes.
Like I'm 1% who's going to risk at least 1.5% per trader.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
Like mimi ile kutandikwa nimetandikwa na market.
Yeah.
Like I risk very little. So you'll find my drawdown is negative, not negative, sorry, less than 10%.
Yes, yes.
Also, I have automated most of my trading. I had automated something last year until tulianesha kivumbi.
Kafanya ile kitu.
Yeah, we'll mention it tukiendelea. But I think the biggest will have been like ikienda sana 10-11%.
Okay.
Yeah, but also that means since I'm risking kidogo, I'm also not like making a lot of money.
Yes.
You'll find maybe my profit will be between 5 to 10, or let's not even say 5, 3 to 10% return on investment per month.
Per month.
Yes.
And that's a good one, because we were actually saying you will rarely find a business that gives you per month that type of percentage in a month, unless you are hapo utakata kidogo niseme unless you are a broker. Okay, kwa sawa. Unless you're doing some kind of different business or illegal business that gives you like 100% or 50%. And what about the profits? How are they looking like for last year?
Yeah, that's what I've said. At least I'll make between 3 to 10% return on investment per month. And the reason I'm using percentage is because I might mention a figure and someone else asikieni kama hamake pesa. Because you see, if you're trading with $1,000 and I'm trading, for example, with 10,000, your 2% will be what, $20. My
Yes.
2% will be about 200. Is it 200 or 2,000?
200.
2% of 10,000.
Yes.
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 So, nikisema hivyo, you'll feel like you're doing nothing. And I'll feel like I'm doing something. That's why I always say, if you meet professional traders, most of them, they speak in terms of percentages. Ukiona mtu anakuonesha figures that I have made $1 million, wajua uko ile nje ya kuosho.
Uko nje.
Yeah, because if you have like $100 and you make $20,
Yes.
you know you've made a very big percentage.
Yes. That's like 20%.
Mtu mwingine akona $1,000, I make $100.
You've made more percentage than them.
Exactly
Yes,
my
yes.
point.
Okay. There are normally two things that many people talk about sana for Forex. And I think I'd really love to hear what's your take on it. Let's go first. Account management, because we see many, so-called Forex gurus saying, invest 200 in 24 hours, get 500. I'll double it, I'll triple it. What's your take on that?
The reason I'm laughing is when I was starting up, and now Nicole, I can make some profits. I got a group of friends who approached me and told me, kindly trade for us. And that time I felt like, Mungu amenionekania, because I didn't even have that much capital.
Yeah.
So for me, when I was taking it, nilikuwa chukua na roho safi, and I knew nimepata capital. But let me tell you something about account management. For people who've done it with a good intention, no one tells you about the emotional roller coaster and the risk in it.
Yes.
Because you see, if I'm trading with someone's money, it's already scared money.
Yes.
I am so afraid of losing that money. Now the market or the Forex market does not like a trader mwenye akona wasiwasi.
Yes.
It likes a calm trader.
Yes.
So, ni mimi nimeingia, these people are looking for like, they want to be made for 10%. So you realize I have to make their percentage and my percentage. So naingiza fear na greed.
Yes.
So you enter with the right intention, yote inaisha vibaya. So to cut the story short about account management, me to date, I not only pay those debts financially, I even pay for them emotionally. Because you see, if someone gives you their money, ukitupa they expect urudishe. But for now, when I hear someone saying that they're doing account management, my question is, why will you give someone your money and yet we have something like copy trading?
Yes.
Like, why would I want to trade your money directly when you can just connect your account na yangu if I was doing copy trading? Because I don't offer copy trading.
Yes, yes.
Ile lesson nililearn huko ilinieka a lot of trauma.
Yes, yes.
So I feel like if you're doing account management, achana na huyo, wewe mwenye unapeana pesa yako, I feel like people give people their money for the lack of knowledge. Because you see, copy trading inatoa all the doubts. Atupigiani simu mwisho wa mwezi, like nilipe pesa yangu, and there's all the disclaimers there, you can see the result. So for me, I feel like anyone telling you to do account management at this in 2025, hapo kidogo
Kuna kashida.
utafanyiwa ile kitu.
And have you ever tried, copying someone's trade, being a follower?
I have not been a follower before, but I have provided. But nikachana nayo. Like I'm saying, that trauma ilanisumbua. And also, it's a lot of pressure. Mi spendi
Draw down
pressure.
kidogo masimu.
Spendi. Mtu, hii hata ikuwa copy trading. I had someone that I taught. Ananiamsha saa 8 usiku. Ati ako negative $5. Sasa hebu imagine if this is someone who was copying your trades. Saa 8. Like nilishika simu, hi, how can I help you? I'm negative $5. Account yako inatoshana aje $1,000. I'm like, just let me sleep. So the amount of pressure, I think hiyo ni a different personality yangu ipendi pressure.
That's personal, okay.
But it's better than giving someone your money.
Yes.
But I have offered something called PAM before. But now PAM is not in Kenya.
Okay. What is it? What does it entail?
So PAM, the difference between PAM and copy trading, PAM is you trade as a pool. See, like the way we have now licensed account managers in Kenya. So let's say I'm the trader, I have like $1,000. You have 1,000 and the other person has 1,000. So I, the trader, will trade that as 3,000, one pool.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. But do you have control of the money?
Who?
You.
Everyone has control of the money. The only thing I will be doing was trading.
Okay.
This pool, yes.
Okay, I get it.
That was going so well until last year.
What happened?
Lessons zenye nimelearn ikiwa mtu mzima. So last year, I think like about 2 years ago, I mentioned a broker I was using. And it was a good broker. A broker that had been there for, I think, 12 years. Very smooth. Everything was going so smoothly until one night. Kila kitu ikageuka. No withdrawals will be taken out. That was last year in September till today. So the reason I'm saying the PAM ilikatike up is because I was doing PAM with that broker.
Yes.
So my funds, the people who were following me and everyone else funds, ziko huko since last year September.
Wow.
So like I said, lessons zangu ni kwa mtu like an older person in Forex is if I am going, say I can't even mention a broker in my interviews.
Yes.
Because I'm still feeling like, hiyo ilinigonga sana. But the lesson I learned from that is if I'm going to trade, since bado siwezi kosa kutrade, if I'm trading, I never put my money again in one broker.
Yes.
Like si unaambiwa don't put all your eggs in one basket. Yeah, because that's what I had done. So sahi niko kila mahali, niko hapa kidogo, hapa kidogo, hapa kidogo, hapa kidogo. Ndio ikianguka, I'll still be able to continue with this. But that's why I say don't trade with money, scared money.
Yes.
Don't trade with money you're scared of losing.
Yeah.
Because if that broker closed with money that I was fully depending on, say ningekuwa huku nje naokota mapipa.
True. And I'm interested to know, from beginner to intermediate to being an experienced trader, it takes time. Do you believe people who say that they are experienced traders and they've been in the game for like 2 years, 3 years, do you think it's something that can make sense?
It can make sense and not make sense at the same time. Because you see, Ali, how I understand things is not the same way you understand things.
True.
I might have taken like 4 years to get it, but you've taken 2 years because in your 2 years, it's 24 hours uko hapo.
Yeah.
Like all you do with your 24 hours is you study, eat, sleep. But mimi yangu, I study, work, do this, do that, do this, do that. So it depends on the time unaipea and also your personality. Mi kama mimi siwezi kaa mahali pamoja for long. Like neza soma but not the entire day. So the reason I'm saying it can make sense and not make sense ni because it can make sense to some people wamesoma, wameipea a lot of time. The other people can only be saying that kupata watu. So it comes down to your personality, your understanding, na ile effort and your intention. Because I can be saying nimesoma nikashika in 2 years juu nataka mkuje nikule pesa yenu.
Yes. That brings me to something also inazungumziwaga sana kwa Forex. I think you've heard of expert advisors, aka the bots. And of course there is automated trading. And you'll talk to us about, the project that you're running currently about automated trading, if you're okay with that. But I want you to tell me, from your experience, what do you think of, people saying that I have this bot, 80%, 90% win rate, such stuff?
You see, you've heard about the bots, Indo.
Yeah.
What's your understanding? What's a robot?
A robot, it's
Represent our to what to our. Just let me understand. What do you understand by a robot?
it is something that is already maybe made to do a specific task for you. Yeah.
So in Forex trading, the easiest way I can explain it, a robot is simply an automated strategy.
Yes.
So you understand strategy. Strategy is the line of rules you're going to use to enter your trade. You need to know what you're looking at, where you're entering, exit conditions, entry conditions, and all that.
Yes.
So if the underlying strategy is not working, then your robot won't work.
Yes.
If the underlying strategy is working, then your robot will work. If the person who's coding that is a person who knows how to code and the professional way, it'll work. So the question you asked is about the people saying they're 80-90%. It comes down to a strategy. So you, from your research, do you think there's something like 80-90% guaranteed profits?
Leave alone 80. Even 5% guaranteed you can never get. In Forex, I don't think you can ever get anything that is guaranteed.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like you see, the reason you can't anything, hata ukikuja kwangu, I can't tell you ati I will give you 5% per month. That's why I told you a range.
Yes.
And sometimes you're going to get 10%, then the next 2 months you're going to get negative 2%, negative 3%. A friend of mine was sending me like results as a hedge funds. So hedge funds are those companies that take a lot of big chunks of money and trade. Unapata in a year, those hedge funds are trading billions of dollars and they're happy making like 15% return on investment per year.
Wow, that's crazy. Yeah.
So those ones were dealing with that much money. If their strategies were 80-90% return on like guaranteed. Did I answer your question?
Yes, you did.
Yes.
Yes, you did. You're doing a project for automating your trades. But before we talk about it, let's kidogo go to the course that you offer? Tell us a little bit about it.
Mine is simple. What I've done, you said like the way tumekaa chini na wewe, if I was teaching you, I'd be writing something, especially on your book note, mind you, when unaenda nayo nyumbani. So what I've done is I have recorded all that, so that wewe unajisomea bila kunihitaji. If you need me, it's okay, but if you don't need me, even better. And also since it's all recorded,
Yes.
even better, ndio niende sherehe.
Ndio upate time yako pia, yeah.
Yeah, so since it's all recorded, you can do it at your own pace, at your own time. But I've done one-on-one before. Hey,
It's hectic.
time. Like people don't keep time.
Yeah.
But let's say you having this online one and nimefanya and you need to meet me, that we can arrange. But I don't have like a specific office. I don't see the need for it because most of also my students ni wanje.
Not Kenyans.
I think thing I love about Forex, one of the thing inanifurahishanga nayo sana, it's made me make an impact in people's lives. Because I have students that I will never meet. Unapata niko na Cameroonian in UK. Utapatana aje? Niko na an Egyptian.
Yes.
Niko na Mwarabu wako Kuwait.
Yes.
Niko na wa Kenya wako US but hawaplan kurudi. So that online one ndio niliona ina work for me. Yes, it gives me ni poa. Yeah, because sometimes I also get to learn as I'm training. Juu naenda na research, naona hii naeka. But all Kenyote nimeka hapo is me. Like I didn't have to like go somewhere else. It's if I'm teaching you a strategy, yenye imewak nayo. Like I have to teach something yenye nimewak nayo.
Interesting. How many videos are there? Ndo tujitayarishe ambao tunataka kuenroll classes actually. Tujitayarishe ni ngapi? Ni
mingi because you see it covers beginners, intermediate and advanced.
Yes.
It's an entire A to Z course. Si kitu atinda kupea umalize next week.
Okay.
Unless hauna kazi ingine. And you see now most of my students ukikuja kwa class yangu they're older people. Sina okay hata utapata the young one ni a son and a father coming to class. But you'll find most of my students ni watu wanafanya kazi. And now the time difference na hizo vitu zote. So, kama uko hauna kazi ingine unaweza imaliza maybe within a month. Okay. But you can time it. Hata ukipea like an hour a day, you'll be good to go.
And how long are the videos, pengine? One video?
No, they're not long because the concentration ya watu, I don't think there's a video hata kama iko maybe 1 or 2 more than 10 minutes.
Okay. Okay. And
so notes and videos, yes.
And would you say it's a good course that can take you from beginner to experienced, or is it just beginner to intermediate, or it depends pia na wewe na your level of understanding?
It's A to Z. But you see, I can't guarantee that ukimaliza kusoma you become a guru because there's my part and there's your part. See, I've had students all kinds. There are students who wanamaliza and they're very happy. There are students when you wanamaliza and they decide tutaifanya baadaye because of the emotional roller coaster wezani nayo. And the other students who wanamaliza wanasema hii hata haina pesa because anataka aeke $100 mwisho wa mwezi akuwe na $1,000.
Yes.
So I feel like for me it's a good course because nime structure in a way ukiingia you don't need another.
Na ulikuwa umesema pia the information that is available online is kind of scattered. Is yours structured?
Yes, because you see I want ukikuja by the time you're done with me niko nimefanya part yangu. So I need to take you from nursery, primary, high school, campus attachment.
Interesting, yeah.
So I've tried my best to structure and make it as simple because unajua pia mtu mzima you have a lot going on. Utaki ati an entire day uko kwa hiyo chat. Yeah, so it's structured and imenifurahisha. I've had all kinds of people, young, old and very old. There's one lady that I was teaching with my mother tongue. Okay. Yeah, because she's a doctor. A very majina ndio tu siwezi taja. Yeah. But ilikuwa yafika mahali she's like, me I'm tired. I can't speak in English anymore. Wewe tuongee Kikuyu tu. Kenye nitaelewa vizuri. Vitu zingine itabidi umeniambia zinaitwa nini na Kikuyu. Na Kikuyu, yes. Yeah, but yeah, I've had to also meet a lot of people. Yes.
Okay. I think I think this is one of the most interesting conversations that we've ever had. You know, just having a calm forex trader. But kuna swali tu sikuuliza, what type of a trader are you?
So ukiuliza what kind of a trader I am, it means nita explain hizi zingine in very layman's language ndio watu waelewe. We have a scalper. A scalper ni mwenye anaingia dakika kidogo akitoka.
Yeah.
So very short time frames, like a minute, 5 minutes, 15 minutes. Then we have a day trader. The person where by the time they go to sleep, they want to have closed all their trades.
Yes.
Then we have a swing trader. A swing trader means you can open your trades today, then close them maybe after a day or two, or even a week or a couple of weeks. Then we have the big boys, position traders.
Yes.
Like they want to hold trades for even months.
Wow.
Sasa also, when it comes to what kind of a trader you are, it comes down to your personality.
Yes.
So I told you when we were seated, we are all traders, like we are 3 traders in the house.
Yes.
There's my sister, my mom and I. I am a swing trader. My mom and my sister are scalpers. None of us is better than the other. The difference is the personality. My sister and my mom cannot hold trades.
Yes.
Sasa mimi, I cannot spend more than maybe 20 minutes looking at the chart.
Yes.
Like I want to look at the chart, make my decision, enter a trade, look at it. Way later, tomorrow, kesho, jioni. Like I don't want to keep getting into trades natoka. The difference also comes in, you see, when you're day trading and you're scalping, you get an opportunity to re-enter many trades.
Yes.
Mimi zitanimaliza. I'll just get tired. I need like 1 or 2 trades, I'll let them run. And also comes down to how much are you investing?
Yes.
Yeah, because sasa when it comes to investing, ile ateka kwa scalper si the same ateka kwa swing.
Someone I interviewed once said that scalpers are the most broke traders that he's ever met. Do you share the same sentiments?
I can't say that, but scalping iko na wenyewe.
Iko na wenyewe.
You know, a scalper is someone who's going to enter so many trades in a day. So ame make pesa, then aka lose, then aka make. Like you have to have stability ingine mentally yenye. But I feel like it's a lot of work. Where are you even getting the time to scalp? Then who lives the other life? I feel like hiyo ni ya mtu ana kazi ingine, like maybe someone in university, college. But you'll find even professional traders akiboeka na scalp.
Yeah, true.
But utapata huyo akona trade zake za swing, akona zake labda za ingine, hii ya kuscalp ni pesa ile anajua ai hata ikipotea ni sawa. Because scalpers ndio unasikianga wameingia full margin. Yeah. Sasa ukiingia full margin, you know, some time back I don't know how I was convinced. That was maybe a year and a half ago. So I met this guy who told me, me have been scalping, I've been flipping accounts. Like I just put $100, inatoka ikiwa 10,000. Na akanionyesha.
But you were that time ulikuwa unajua forex?
Sini a year and a half ago.
Okay, interesting.
I don't know how I was convinced. I think pia nilikuwa nimeboeka.
Ama soko yako iko inakupeleka vizuri pia?
Soko kama iko inanipeleka vizuri singekuwa na $100 za waste.
True.
So I think I also had like extra money and I wanted to see awansimanga kuflip account. Like I know most probably ni uongo, but I still went. I think curiosity.
Yes.
Tulikaa chini, within 10 minutes we all had nothing. Alafu he's there telling us, soko inafanyanga hivyo saa zingine.
Lakini hakukwambia hivyo before?
Hapana. No, but nilikuwa najua.
Wewe ulikuwa unajua. That's the good thing, yeah.
So I was asking him, so easy losses, easy profits umetuonyesha. Kabla ufika hizi profits, how many losses had you made? Nilikuwa nimeblow accounts kama 5. You see, they don't tell you that.
Yes.
Because accounts kama 5 za $100 is like $500. So that means that's someone mwenye akona pesa yenye hata ikipotea atarudi. So hata akitoa 100 atengeneze 1,000, wajua ile 500 kwanza amerudisha ni yake. So scalping inataka, if you have money you're not scared of losing kabisa. Unajua kuna yenye we are trading with money that you're not scared of losing. Then kuna ile hii hata ikienda ni sawa.
And I love the fact that you are highlighting that many things really depend on your personality. Because I mean, there are traders that I know that for a good risk management, you have to do 1 to 2%, but they still go full margin. I don't know if you've ever been in those positions. You know very well. Nafaa tu nifanye 1 to 2%.
Na si ndio hiyo nimekwambia niliweka $100 tukaenda nyumbani bila.
It's the same thing, right?
Because at the end of the day, you're a trader, you have the skill, you have the knowledge, and you know what's happening, but you're also human.
Yes.
Lazima kwa ka aspect ka, ama niweke nione kama hata mimi ndapata hiyo pesa.
And most of the times time yenye uwekaji ndo inaendaga vizuri. I don't know if it's me ama I think time nimesema mimi sitaweka. Naona nilienda vizuri. Nilienda vizuri waka make 10,000, but ile siku mimi naikaga I'm like okay. I might be the bad luck. But anyway, let's now talk about the project that you're working on of creating something that it's automated for trading.
And actually it's not a project that I'm looking to kutoa nje kwanza. It's just mine because wacha nikwambie, there's something people never tell other people. When you have done this for so long and you have mastered the craft, I don't know if master, for lack of a better word, is the right word, it becomes boring. Because you do the same thing over, especially if you have a working strategy, it means you'll be doing the same thing over and over again. Yes. So you're following the trading plan, sasa hata uangalii kwa kichwa. So that routine, it kills you, inakumaliza moral, uko excited anymore. Yes. And also that, and the fact that emotions, nimesema as much as umekaa kwa hii industry for how long, you're still human. Yes. There's no you're going to be able to suppress those emotions 100%. The reason I'm thinking of automating my strategies, or I've been working on it so nazitest sai as we speak, is mainly because nitoe your boredom and the emotional part. And anyway, it will be nice if money works for you. Si ati ushinde hapo. So hata if I'm manual trading, for example, right now, I don't spend a lot of time in the market. But nikaondoa time yote, like I just check the charts once or twice, even better. So mine is niondoe hiyo kuchoka, hiyo boredom, hiyo kuchoka akili, because as much as nimekaa, sitaki kuona positive 200 leo, then market ni market, then kesho inipeleke negative 300. Itakubo. Yes. So hiyo nimevutana hiyo miaka yote nimechoka. So
I get it.
When you automate it, the robot or the system haina emotions.
How do you automate it?
So I don't automate it myself. What you do is you have your strategy. You're going to clean up your strategy, the exit roles, the entry roles, conditions, yes. The time frames you're using, the currencies you're going to trade, the strategy now itself. What's your risk? What are you looking at? What tells you when to enter, when to exit, when to be in the market, or when to stay out? So you do that. Yote unaiandika clearly. Then you give a developer.
Wow.
So now the developer, yeye ndiye anakukodia. Then you test it. Inakuanga a lot of back and forth. Umenitumia wewe ni developer, hapa ifanye vizuri na kurudisha hivyo. Then once it's vile unataka everything goes according to you, then it's your year.
So when there is a sudden and also abrupt or crazy market movements or anything, the software still does not change.
It trades like you. You know, wewe ndo automate your strategy.
Yes.
So how you would have done in those times, wewe ndo unaiambia what to do. Like it's you, but it has been automated. Ni kama vile you wake up in the morning, you brush your teeth, you do that. It's been given those processes step by step. So how you would have reacted kama ilikodiwa correct, it's how it's going to react. But now the problem is when it comes to EAs, most developers are not able to code price action.
Yes.
So you have to look for indicators that are almost behaving like your price action. Because the EA needs something to follow. It needs like an indicator to follow.
Yes. So umesema utaki kuiuza, ni yako tu?
Hapana, mi sitaki stress. nianze kuambiwa, oh, you know, when people come to, for example, me and I tell them about a robot, there's a notion people think that umempea kitu iko 100% profit.
Kitu inajua soko.
Kitu inajua, yani iko tu like inangoja tu ikienda loss ni shida. I was in an interview, not an interview, a panel some time back, and I had someone say ati ukienda loss in a trade ujue umefanya something wrong. Hey, mimi nikajiambia kama hizo ndizo watu wanaambia huku nje, we have a lot of work to do.
Yeah, we have a lot of work to do. I personally think that the main information that is available online from Forex traders and Forex gurus needs so much correction, needs so much intervention, for the lack of a better word. And I think that is why I try as much as possible to do these Forex conversations. Let's talk about, tukimalizia tu now, let's talk about how you envision, your future as a trader. How do you think Wambui will be like, after 10 years in trading? How do you envision yourself?
First things first. Tunaona nimeondokea manual. Yeah, I'm still doing a bit of manual, but I'm automating everything.
Yes.
Because I want to be a trader till the end.
Yes.
Because nimeonza pesa yake, it's better than most.
Yes.
A better biashara when you understand all the risks. Because it is a risky business. Mtu asikuja kuambia ati hapa hakuna risk. It's high risk. Kabisa. So if I look at Wambui 10 years from now, Wambui will still be trading, automating everything. That's why hata nime-automate shule. Like uingie ujisomee. So I'll just be an interesting trader. Peke yangu, me I don't, you won't find me huku nje nikigurumisha magari kubwa kubwa, but I'll be very comfortable where I will be.
Yes.
Like just a trader, trading my own things, teaching my kids. Me watoto wangu lazima wajue Forex.
Traders. Interesting. Did you teach your sister and your mom?
No, my sister introduced me. So me and my sister, we taught my mom.
Okay.
My sister has 2 kids.
Okay.
And their 2 kids wanamwamshanga, my mom, hii inafaa kuwa buy.
No way.
I'm telling you.
That is very interesting.
I think both of them are below, I think they're below, wako primary, maybe below grade 7. Kwanza the youngest on the kasichana, she did a presentation shule kwao. When she grows up, she wants to be a Forex trader.
Interesting. Yeah. So mtoto mdogo miaka ngapi anaweza anza kufunzwa Forex?
You see, legally you have to be over 18.
Yeah,
but kama ni wako unaweza mfunza hata kwa mdogo kama ana understand. Yes, because you see legally atafungwaje account and they need an ID. But I feel like these are things you would have been taught in school. This is literally showing you how to make money. But shule tulifunzwa vile utaenda kuandikwa kazi.
Yes.
Yeah, so me I'll just have tutoto huko tunasoma Forex charts, but I'm not one person ati nijaze charts kila mahali. Mi kwanza hiyo
ama wale watu wa zile setups kubwa kubwa.
I don't have anything against them. Like I said, comes down to your personality. Juu labda wa charts kubwa ana trade vitu mingi na ana scalp. But me I just want to be comfortable. I learned some of these things from my parents. Like when we were growing up, we didn't struggle. They had whatever they had, but they never felt the need to show. The same thing. Mi nitakuwa mahali na huko nimejificha. Mahali
tu Maldives unasip wine.
Unakuwa mtu atajua. Wewe uwezi nijua mi vitu zangu nafanyanga huko chini. But I
Does that explain why you don't amplify your brand that much? Huko tu yani.
Actually, you'll find most of my students wengi ni referrals.
Okay.
I will market once or twice. But also, stakangi, unajua pia kufunza ni kazi. It is a lot of work. Kwanza watu wazima. It's a lot of work. So, sometimes you'll find, singine ninafunza, singine nataka hiyo mwezi nipumzike. Na singine nataka tu ni trade. But sasa, you see now, for example, even when I'm manual trading with my style, within a 24 hours, nitakuwa nimeangalia hiyo market for less than 1 hour.
Okay.
So sometimes at least kufunza, kufanya vitu zingine na keep busy.
Yes.
So I am wondering, so since I nazi automate zote inamaanisha sijui niende nikajenge ama nifanye nini?
Uko na time? That's true.
Lakini mimi ni Mkikuyu.
Yes.
Hizi zikijipanga natafuta sources zingine za income.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know if you'd like to answer this. Tukimalizia tu. In terms of 4, 5, 6, 7 figures, how much have you ever lost? Don't tell us the exact amount.
But si mind kusema. Let's go to my first time when I was starting to trade. I think I lost about $5,000 in about a month or 2.
Wow.
Yes.
That is when you started. That is crazy. What about the much you've made?
Mingi mazee.
Give us figures, like not exact amount. Like, would you say you've ever made 8 figures, 7 figures?
In Kenyan money ama in dollars?
However you're comfortable.
Let's say 6 figures is $1 million and above. Let's say something above that.
Wow. So you would gladly say it's a multi-million industry.
It is not hata bila
Billion.
kusema.
Yeah, it's a multi-billion.
If you go and Google, it's a market that has a turnover of $7.5 trillion per day. Per day. It's the largest liquid market in the world. So hata si mimi nimesema. But also, ebuweka in bold red caps, it is high risk.
Yes.
So by the time unaingia Forex, please understand mahali unaingia because kuna economy yenye hatuwezi control. Kuna brokers wenye hujui ni lini wataamka waende. Then kuna wewe, the emotional being, and a lot of every other thing inaweza happen. So high risk. People, you can even make, hata unaweza ingia say you make 50%. But that also means you had risk almost the same as 50%, sindio? So if you risk 50% na upoteze your trade, it means you're one trade away from losing your entire account.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's a big market. Yeah, inaweza tutosha sisi wote, but very high risk. So if you're going to go into it, remember to do risk management.
Yes.
Hata ukiuliza students wangu, my other name is risk management. Like nashindanga tu risk management, risk management.
Okay, tumekuwa tukipiga story na Madam Risk Management, Dacin FX or Wambui Daniel. Of course, such an insightful conversation. I'd be glad to actually have you some other time in the future. Maybe you can come and talk about something else like trading psychology. No, my viewers, mtaniambia mnataka aongele nini the next time she comes here. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate you. The conversation was very insightful, and I'm sure if there is a beginner who's watching this, if there is someone who's interested in forex trading ambaye amewatch hii video, maybe you've learned a few things. Lakini kama hujajifunza ya kutosha, there is a website ya Wambui. Inaitwaje?
Dacin FX.
Yes.
DACIN FX. Then do you want me to give my number?
Yeah, sure.
So because some people wanakosa kuipata, lazima wanipigie. So it's 0791 377 882.
Yes.
Yes, so you can find me. Ukienda kwa website yangu, you'll find all my social
platforms.
Yes, Apple, Facebook, TikTok.
Yeah, I'm also going to pin the links to her social media platforms in the description. Please, if you want to reach out, please also do. I'm also letting you know that copy trading is something that is real and it's genuine, and we normally work with Windsor brokers to push for it. So if you're interested, the link is also in description. We are also pushing to building a community of young entrepreneurs who are willing to get their businesses, their YouTube channels, their social media to making them from 4 to 5, 6, or even 7 figures. So if you're interested, I've put my WOP link in description. We have over 150 members the last time I checked, so the community is growing, so feel free to join my WOP community. Mimi represent Ali, lakini kabla nimalize, last sentiments?
Very simple. Knowledge, discipline, and consistency.
Yes.
So if you master that, then you've mastered Forex. And before you go and enter your next trade,
yes,
you need to ask yourself, are you going into that trade from a point of knowledge or from a point of luck? Because the answer to that question determines your success in Forex trading. Wow, amazing. Mimi sina cha kuongeza. I'll actually see you guys in the next video.